What up? Welcome back to Cool Kid TCG. We have a matchup today of Blue Buggy into Red Yellow Bello Betty. This is a matchup that's supposed to be free for us, and in my experience, it has been pretty free. But there's something like I stress out against going against Bello Betty players. You have to have promo Buggy. That's why I keep this hand. But when you go against them, it's like they approach it like they have nothing to lose. So it's like going up against a caged animal. Like you really have to I don't know. You have to be careful. It's a stressful thing, even though you should be able to win. I think the win rate is like 80%, but yeah, you just have to really be. It's just stressful to me. So he's gonna tap 2 in totality for 2 Bello Betty searchers. So this is probably the most ideal start he could get. Bello Betty searcher allows him to search top 5 for Revolutionary, but also they're 1 cost, so they're not going to be shut off by Bello or by my Buggy. He also has searched 2 koalas. That minuses 3,000 power. So I know he's going to be able to have that. In the back of my head, I'm thinking, could he double koala Kuma, my promo Buggy? My hand's not that good. I don't have anything to search with, and I'm not going to swing at him because I don't want him to hit a trigger like a Lindbergh or something that he can play and hit me. He's going to tap 4 for a Ivankov, and he's going to leader effect, which leader effect allows him to pitch a card. He can buff 3 characters with trigger or revolutionary by 3,000 power. So now he's going to be able to swing 5, 5, and 5 with lead. I'm going to take the first one, and he's able to use the Ivankov to play out another card. He plays out the Sabo. The Sabo's a 5 cost, so it will be able to swing. And then he's going to hit life twice, and I'm going to be able to search and grab, we're going to hit a cross-guild trigger. So we're going to grab the Alvita. And then he's going to pass it to us. We have 1 swing. This is where our Galdino would be huge. We could swing a Galdino into the Bello Betty, hopefully maybe clear both. Swing 5 into 1, clear 1. And then now we have the promo Buggy here. That's the move. The problem is we don't have a Mihawk to play off of it. So I'm thinking about what to play off of it. Could play Kabaji blocker. We're going to ultimately pitch the Alvita. The reason being is because I'm thinking maybe I don't have a play next turn. Maybe I could Dofi that Sabo back to his hand, but then we draw into a Croc and Mihawk, so that's probably the play next move. And then we're gonna pitch, so we can pitch the Dofi now off of the draw 3 trash 2 Alvita. So again, not the most ideal play from a Buggy into Alvita, but it's still an okay play. It keeps our hand size relatively healthy. He's going to tap 5 for the Ivankov that allows him to search the top 3 and play a Revolutionary from those 3. So yeah, right now on his board, the swings we're going to have to worry about is the 5k Sabo, which is 5,000 power. It can buff itself if he takes a life. And the Bello Betty Searcher. The first Ivankov he played cannot attack. He plays a Karasu blocker off of that. Again, that can attack, but it is a blocker. He leader effects again. He's buffing the Sabo, the Bello Betty, and the Ivankov that can play something. He's going to swing 5 life. I'm thinking about the swings he's about to have. He's about to swing. It looks like he could swing another 5, 6, depending on what he does with that last Dawn. He swings another 5. We'll give him a 2K. And now he's going to put a 2K on here. And we're just going to take this one. And we get the Mihawk we were looking for, but it's a little bit late. Then he's going to activate the effect of the Ivankov to play a Sabo over the Bello Betty Searcher. So now his board has 3 5 costs that can swing. He's found a way to kind of get around our promo Buggy. He's at all 4 life. He only has 2 cards in hand. We're gonna swing 7 into the Sabo. He blocks. We're gonna leader effect. We're gonna pitch a Croc and Mihawk because we have 2 to play a Croc and Mihawk. Draw 2, trash 1. Now our hand's kind of getting kind of bricked. It's not looking good. Probably not going to need that Rush Luffy. Probably not going to need either 2 blockers as well, but we're just going to keep them because we might have more utility. Maybe I should have pitched 1 of the blockers and kept the Rusher just in case, but we're going to play the Kabaji blocker down. Now we're down to 4 cards in hand. It's not looking good. I'm thinking about whether I want to swing my Alvita. Again, he has 2 cards in hand. I would swing 5 into the Sabo, and he gives me counter. He gives me a 2K. So now he draws for turns, and now he goes back up to 2 cards in hand. And we're just in an incredibly vulnerable spot. I'm thinking about if he goes for game here. I have 4 cards in hand, and 3 of them are bricks. I think if he goes for game, I have to get lucky off triggers. So I'm hoping he kind of doesn't go for game, or he swings some interesting numbers that maybe I can counter out of one swing, because it's looking like he's gonna have 4 swings showing. I could intercept one with the Kabaji, and I could take 2 hits. I'm hoping he swings into the Alvita. But yeah, I have a 10 cost Buggy in hand. This game, the way this game's going, I'm not gonna be able to play that Buggy and have it stick probably. But we'll see. He's going to leader effect. He buffs up to 3 that can attack. So now they're going to be able to swing 8, 8, 9 as showing, but he still has, I believe, 8 Dawn. We won the dice roll, by the way. We're going first. I don't know if I mentioned that. He can buff those Sabos if he takes a life by 1,000 power on his turn, but he's just going to swing 8 here. And I'm thinking, like, I can't counter out of this, but I'm going to spend some time thinking like I can counter out of it. I could give the Kabaji blocker, but I'm going to take. It's a trigger cross-skilled searcher. At this point, in my head, I'm thinking I can grab another 2K. But in my head, I'm thinking, like, the only thing that kind of saved me is a Sable's trigger. I think he's going to swing 9 life now. I can't counter out of that because I can counter out of exactly 9. And I'm just thinking, let me spend some time in thought again. I'm going to take, it's not a Sable's trigger, but it is a 2K, so I have 3 2Ks. I can counter out of a 10K swing now. But he still has all of his Dawn and an 8K swing and a 5K swing showing. I have a blocker. He's going to swing, he put 1 Dawn on the Sabo. I think he used its effect as well because he took a life to buff it by 1,000. And this is maybe he didn't buff it, maybe he buffed the other one. But he's going to swing 10K here, and I'm going to be able to give him an 11K, or he swings 9K. And I'm going to be able to give him 3 2Ks. So I'm able to counter out. I have no more counter in hand. I'm going to be able to survive another turn. He's going to 2K play down the Koala and swing into the Alvita. And I'm just thinking about, he has no more showing swings, no more standing Dawn. Do I give the Kabaji blocker, which I will? I'm going to need the swings. I think I need to kill him on this crackback. Oh, but he played down, he lost the, okay, I missed that part. He played down the Koala blocker. That's why he lost the, he played the Koala blocker down, and that allowed him to, he took a life, but he established a blocker, and that allowed him to play the Koala down. So now I have to kind of go for it. I'm thinking, I'm searching for I tap 4, excuse me, I tap 1 for a Galdino because I'm looking for a Sables because I want to bounce that back to his hand. I think that would have been the most optimal play. But now I have to go with this, which is I have to Buggy away that Koala, and that Buggy bottom decks itself. So now I'm looking at it. I have 3 standing Dawn. Maybe I wish I should have committed this plan earlier rather than do the Galdino search. So I could have that 1 extra Dawn because I'm looking at the swings. I have to hit him 3 times. He has 1 card in hand, so he needs to counter out of 1 swing. The margin of error here is pretty small. I'm going to swing a 6 life to begin with and hope that card's just not a 2K he has in hand. He takes, no trigger. And then now I'm thinking, do I swing 6-8 for game or 7-7? And to me, I think it's better to swing 7-7. I also have to hope there's not a triggered Karasu blocker. That's kind of in the back of my head, but I have to go for it, so I don't know what else to do. Let's just swing the 7 first here and see what happens. And it's no trigger, and then 7. And he says, yeah, you got it, dude. He was pretty, I think he only had 1K counter total. So I was sweating this entire game. This was incredibly stressful. I thought we were dead to rights. I thought we were going to lose. Yes, we have the promo Buggy that could shut stuff off, but he played all those 5 costs. He had an effective way to play it. This guy's been playing Belo Betty for a while. He's obviously probably practiced and skilled in this matchup, or at least has a plan. And he executed it pretty well. It came down to, like, if he just gets slightly a little bit luckier with the triggers, or getting like or off of life, if he gets like maybe 1K, 2K total more counter, we probably lose. Yeah, so I guess it just goes to show, like, I didn't draw optimally, but I still had the promo Buggy. Like I can't really complain. If you get the promo Buggy on curve, I don't think you can really complain too much about how you draw. But I didn't get like the Mihawk I needed. I didn't get some other things. So there's that. But at the same time, he played it super well, so credit to him. And we're able to get the dub. Let me know in the comments anything else I could have differently. Really appreciate you guys, and see you next time.